you live, straight out of your mama's basement. DJ Drew proudly presents the Ketchup After Show. Like, comment, and subscribe. What she said.
What is up, everybody? Back here again with your BMF episode 5 review. Man, the streets talking. The streets talking. Some of y'all might disagree, man. I got to give tonight's MVP. I got to give tonight's MVP to Charles, man. I got to give it to Charles. MVP of episode 5, man. For all the wrong reasons. We about to go ahead and get into this show, man. They gave us a good one before this 1 week break, unfortunately. But anyway, what is up, everybody? Back here again, episode 5 review. MVP Charles. I gotta give it to Charles, man. Charles got the streets talking. Hate on him all you want. Charles got the streets talking tonight. I kind of wanted to give it to Lucille a little bit with that prayer at the end, but I don't think she meant to pray. That was a last resort, because you saw she was reaching in the pocket for that knife and it wasn't there, so she wasn't intending on praying at all. She might have turned Lamar's water off if she had that knife. But anyway, before I get started, Marcus, as usual suspects. What's good? Let me get everything together before I get started. 1 second. All right. Let's give an air horn for Charles, man. For all the wrong reasons. All right, y'all. You know how we start the show off. You know how we start. I got to start with hate, y'all. Start hate. Go ahead and get everything I didn't like about the episodes. Got to take a couple points off, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's first segment here. Objective hate, of course. It's nothing personal. It's just, we trying to get down to the bottom of it. We trying to be fair, but we got to talk about it. But of course, let's talk about Charles, man. Charles, you the MVP tonight, man, because you got the streets talking. I don't. If it wasn't for Charles, this episode would have took a dip for me. The Atlanta stuff, it was cool. I had to watch this 2 times to really get into this episode. My first watch, I was like, it was okay. But second watch, I was like, yeah, it was fire. It was fire. But the Atlanta stuff was probably my least favorite. And then Lamar got some screen time, but he wasn't really pressing in this episode, at least till the end, which I'm about to get into in just a second here. But yeah, your boy Charles, man. Charles MVP. He got the streets talking. But look, man. BMF. I'm getting tired of these trash ass sex scenes, man. If y'all can't do them right, stop. I've already seen Meat's cheeks. Now I gotta see Charles' cheeks in this episode. The ladies are never undressed. They have some type of gown on, jersey on, or whatever your girl got on right here. They just said, "Fuck, get naked." We about to get it in. Oh man, but anyway, yeah, BMF. These some trash sex scenes, man. I'm tired of it. Damn, ain't nowhere in hell this man unsatisfied 2 women with under 5 strokes. It was about five to 10 strokes, maybe. How? I'm like, this is not realistic at all, man. If real life, if you gave a woman what he gave her, you would be shamed out the building. The girls would be talking about you the next day on Girls Talk. Girl, he didn't last. Charles didn't have no drawers on, did he? I really wasn't checking like that, but I don't think I saw it. Mabel got the wop. I guess so. But yeah, trash, just trash. Okay, so I'll talk about Charles a little bit more in the marriage counseling segment. I'm bringing that one back tonight. But let's go ahead and go to the next segment here that I gotta hate on just a little bit. So we got Lamar here. He pulls up at the house. Lucille is supposed to be lunch food. It's supposed to be a wrap. I don't believe this at all. Fuck that prayer, man. She supposed to be dead. I didn't want her to die, but she supposed to be dead, man. But yeah, so and then old girl, she was calling Terry. I mean, I guess naturally that's probably the first person she want to call. But I'm like, Terry and Meech is way in Atlanta. That's got to be at least 10 to 12 hours. Ain't no way they making it. So that phone call was useless. So I'm trying to see what's happening next episode. Are they going to be, are they going to be rushing, trying to get home? That wouldn't be a very smart idea, but it's nothing they can do. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to next episode. I saw that preview, man. So Brillo's in the building. Me and Brillo tomorrow. We gonna talk about this episode 6 predictions pack. Yes. All right. So I already got I got the hate out the way. So I just gotta bring this back up. Hold on one second. Hold on. Bam. There we go. That was tonight's objective hate, man. Tonight's objective hate. Everything else, I really didn't have a problem with, but a BMF with these horrible ass sex scenes, and Lucille was supposed to be lunch food, so that was my objective hate for today. But your boy Brillo is gonna have personal hate for Charles in tomorrow's prediction pack. Personal hate will be tomorrow, but today objective hate. But there, I got all the bad stuff out the way. Let's go ahead and go into, of course, you cannot have a crime show without. Let me make sure I got it queued up right. I got a lot going on. The mission. Finding a pint in the drought. Let's go ahead and talk about Meech's and T's escapades in Atlanta. And your boy was in love with Atlanta, man. Meech was infatuated with Atlanta. Me, I can give a hell. I can give a fuck about Atlanta. All right. DeMarcus, what you got? If Charles would have answered the door, Lamar would have cut Charles' water off. That would have been interesting. I think Charles would have put up a fight. But yeah, he should have been there. Where was he at? I don't think he wasn't working. I bet you that he wasn't working. He's going. Is he going back to Mabel House, y'all? I'm gonna talk about that when we get to marriage counseling. All right, let's get into the mission here. So we start things off. Charles is trash, most definitely. All right, we start things off with your boy Meech, and of course he ran down on his cousin. Probably one of my top segments of the show right here. Of course, he had to go back and run that fade, man. So they took his car upon that. So that's how they got the money. Because I'm sure, where are they getting this money from? So they made it make sense there. Because I thought they was just going to go with Atlanta and start popping. So, of course, that didn't happen. So let's move on to next here. And then let's just take a couple look at some of the sites in Atlanta. Underground, that brought back memories right there. I went on a family trip. We went to the Underground, so that was fire that they had that in there. So they meet your boy. Uh, what the hell this dude name? I forgot his name already. Is it Ed? Something like that. But anyway, so of course, they need to find that bread, and of course he takes them to Goldie, who was played by Monique. She was cool. I don't know how long she gonna last though, because I'm like, they're going right back to Detroit in the next episode, so we may see her a couple more times, but I don't know. Brillo said he beat the brakes off CB4. Show who he looked like. Earl, thank you. Earl, I know it started with an E. All right. We got next. So, once again, Meech goes to the strip club. It's a good thing he didn't go to Magic City. I don't know. Was Magic City around in the 80s? I'm not sure when Magic City was established, but if it was Magic City, Meech would have never left Atlanta. But anyway, so goes to the strip club. He's infatuated with that. And then, they go to the back room. And this is where they meet Goldie, played by Monique. And of course, she was present in this episode, man. I got a kick out when she broke the bottle over dude's head. Detective Bryant's son need to be in the Sucker Simp Hall of Fame. We gonna get to Detective Bryant. I think that'll be my segment after I wrap up this little storyline here. Earl lined up Meech and Terry to get finessed by Goldie. Let's see where I'm at here. Where I'm at. So yeah, of course, we find out Terry has a gambling problem in this episode, and I didn't know he was known for throwing dice. So my Detroit people, y'all know him better than I do. If I didn't hear that background information, I would have thought he was fucking stupid. That man bet all his money on the dice game. But of course the dice were rigged. They lost all their money. So Goldie, Goldie is what's the word I'm looking for? Not a slime ball, but a con artist, something like that. She got out on him, man. What else we got here? So let's keep on moving on. Here. And of course, we got him down at the football game. And I'm like, y'all got to ask the Detroit, y'all didn't have nothing popping like this back in the day. But anyway, so once again, Meech infatuated, with the ATL lifestyle, everybody riding clean whips, everything like that, everything black, all black. So Meech is infatuated with this. So I could definitely see him wanting to go back to Atlanta. So I guess we're gonna get a trip back to Atlanta. I don't think it's over with for Atlanta. So but I didn't expect them to go back so fast. I thought it was gonna last maybe like 2 or 3 episodes, maybe. Brillo says, "Not with all that black excellence." Damn. All right. So yeah. And I guess while I'm on this part right here, I forgot to talk about Denise. I feel so bad for Denise, man. But of course, she's taking a deal that pretty much sets up her son, college, and everything like that. So, she thinking about her kids. So if Meech and Terry come through with the money, she won't tell, of course. She ate the charge. Denise, you solid, man. I feel bad you got to sit in jail. I don't know for how long, but she got a reduced sentence. But it's cool, man. It's cool, man. Will we see more Denise? We need a time jump next season. All right. They will be back and forth to Atlanta. Okay. Where we at? So after this, I think I have a speaking facts segment right here. So, of course, they go to see Ty Washington. Y'all peep the NES system in the front right there. That brought back memories. Playing Mario, Duck Hunt, all that. Then after this, we have Speaking Facts. I think Ty was speaking facts in this episode, man. I was really feeling Ty on this episode. In God we trust or bust. I like that line. But let me find the clip here. This is Speaking Facts from Ty Washington.
And he got tapped in one of them 30-ass dice games.
It's foreign territory, Meech. It's tough to come rolling in and I know the lay of the land, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Why would y'all come in here in a land that y'all don't know anything about, go to the most shadiest area and not think you about to get played? So, I mean, they should have known better than that. But, of course, we forget that Meech and Terry are, you know, a little bit before adulthood here. 17, 18, all that. We got Ty Washington, another Detroit legend. I see why. Speaking Facts. But of course, in that scene, we saw old boy who I thought the way they shot it, they made it a little too easy to figure out. I'm like, okay, so this must be Pint, because he looking real suspicious over there. But I'll get to Pint a little bit later. So let's go into next segment here. Of course, they pull up on Goldie. They catch her lacking, and then they take her. She takes them to your boy Big Mike, which I do not have picture. There we go, Big Mike, and of course, he catches on to them. He thinks they're working together, and he gives them a pair of dice, a new pair of dice, because he thinks they're rigged. Terry throws it. Southwest T all day. Brilla, I think you said it in the chat. Someone said it in the chat. Southwest all day. Hit that thing, and they got that cool money, man, ready to go. So, they came, hit a lick, and I guess they have a new friend in Birdie. So the next time they come down, I don't think they'll get played by Birdie, of course. So, we'll see. But other than that, let's go back to Pint here. And this gave me Snowfall vibes with him, teaching them how to cook crack or whatever. So, yeah. But I did have a question, but I think I want to say that for predictions, Pat. It has something to do with what he said as far as him not initially trusting them. And then T pretty much said, we're not your competition yet. So if they go back to Atlanta, won't they be his competition? But I'll bring that question up in the predictions pack. But yeah, he teaches them how to cook the crack. So teach a man how to fish, pretty much. But in exchange, they had to give up. T had to give up his car or something like that. And then that's pretty much it for today's mission. Let's see what I got next here. Analyzing evil. Let's talk about Bryant. Did they have crack? I thought it was just coke. I thought they just had coke. Anyway, let's talk about Bryant in this episode. We saw the other side. We saw the softer side of Bryant, but he's still evil. He's still a demon. Don't get it twisted, man. So let me move out the way so y'all can see this. Hold on, man. Look at them feet. Robbed the man for his Nikes, man. So, of course, he goes to see his father, tell him what happened, and then we get another Speaking Facts right here. So, we're going to look at both sides. We're going to look at Bryant's side, and we're going to look at the side of the son. And y'all tell me who was speaking facts. Let's get into it.
Kevin, if you don't learn to defend yourself, people will be punking you your entire life.
Dad, I'm not you. Why do you never listen to what I want? It's always what you want. Your answer is not always the right one.
Man, that was Speaking Facts by Bryant. So you have the side of Bryant. You need to defend yourself, and you got the side of the son. I'm not violent. There's more than one way to handle this situation. Bullshit. You need to learn how to fight, man. You need to learn how to fight. I don't care about retaliation, possible retaliation. You better learn how to fight, man. Brian was speaking facts. What do y'all think? All right. Kevin was speaking facts. Oh, man. I don't know about that. Brian was speaking facts, man. Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about Bryant this episode. Do y'all check? It's hard to see. Y'all check the chick she got on the Nikes with the blue dress on. I just found that funny. But anyway, your chick right here, she didn't care, man. She didn't care. I'm like, she probably knew they was jumping him. But you know how it is, inner city, bad public schools. She don't care, man. But yeah, the lady was here. She was trash, man. But she can't save that dude. He need to learn how to defend himself. But until then, B Mickey will defend you. The defender of the weak and the downtrodden. B Mickey. I like B Mickey in this episode. He actually did something good in this episode. He did something useful. He chopped the old boy in the throat like Bernie Mac or something like that. But anyway, I don't know. I do see old boy coming back for some payback. So I don't really know if this did anything. But yeah, B Mickey putting in that work for Brian, of course. And but that's pretty much all we see of B Mickey. No, there was very little B Mickey in this episode. So that's all we got of B Mickey. But next episode, we gonna talk about it. Miss Carmichael was dressed like young Jukebox in the church. I don't know, man. Jukebox looked way better than her. All right. Let's move on. It's time for marriage counseling. Another segment of marriage counseling. So we start off with this this little storyline right here. Of course, Charles. Lucille trying to get Charles to go to the church retreat. Y'all saw it on the last predictions pack. I said, you go to their retreat, I'm finna go to Mabel house. And that's exactly what he did. I already knew it was over for Charles, man. I think he's a good dude. And he tried. But this was the episode right here. But so next scene right here. Of course, yeah, y'all peep how she marked her territory when she kissed Charles to let old girl know. I'm gonna talk about this later right here in a second. I'm gonna get to her, man. If y'all think this is over with him and a church wife right here, I got another thing coming, man. All right, Bryant definitely have B Mickey under his thumb for assaulting a minor. Yep. He got to do whatever he say. Whatever that man say. Man, Mabel looking fine, man. Damn. So, of course, he's going to Mabel house. And can I just say, Charles, you a hoe, man. Charles a hoe. Let's go to this next slide. Charles, you a hoe. They was passing you around at the party. She was grabbing your ass. He looked like a used and abused hoe. But anyway, after this, I think we get no, not yet. Let's talk about old girl right here. She got bad intentions, man. I didn't believe a word she said to Lucille. She want Charles. And I don't think it's over yet. Charles, that's the one Charles want right there, man. She put a feeling in his soul with the music, man. I think he coming after her, man. It's not over. Charles, you ain't hit the jackpot yet, man. This the one you really want. Mabel was having a swinger party. Yeah. Number hoes up in there. But yeah, I don't believe a lick of what this woman said. So I don't think it's over with for Charles. Charles ain't done yet, man. I think he got to get him a third body. Third body. All right. Brillo, this your segment right here, man. So yeah, I was just y'all should have watched my first reaction when I did this, man. I couldn't believe this, man. I was like, how long was that? Because I'm like, oh, maybe it was edited, maybe it was time lapse. I'm trying to give him an excuse, but I'm like 4-5 strokes, and then it was over. I was like, what? But she was satisfied though. I find this very hard to believe, but yeah, your boy Charles had a momentary lapse in judgment. I don't think he was going out seeking Mabel, but you know, he ain't had nothing to wow, and he just said fuck it. So I could kind of understand a little bit, but Charles, you trash, man. You trash. And then he go over and bang his wife. And before this, I'm trying to figure out how did she not smell? It should have been some type of scent. It was drinking. I don't know if it was smoking going on at the part, but it was drinking, stuff like that. She should have maybe smelled alcohol on his breath or something. He should have smelled like bad cigarettes, cigarettes and bad sex, something. So I was just like, Lucille, you have your woman's intuition is trash. But anyway, sucker. No, I'm talking about at the kitchen. When he was in the kitchen, when he still had his clothes on, he took the shower after he went upstairs. He washed his hands at the sink. I didn't see him take no shower until after he had that conversation with Lucille in the kitchen. I don't know, man. But anyway, so he gave Lucille a couple more strokes. So I guess that's good. But once again, a horrible sex scenes by BMF. I'm tired of it. Just stop. Do anything else I got to talk about as far as Charles here? I think that's it. Man. What else we got? Analyzing evil. Lamar. This is my final segment of the night, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Y'all see, turn off the lights. That should have been his new song right there. That would have been funny. I gotta turn off your lights, and then he would have took Lucille out. That would have been hilarious. So let's go to your boy right here. We didn't get much of Lamar in this segment. I don't know if that was a good thing or bad thing. A lot of people getting tired of him. This nigga's a super villain, man. But of course he pulls up at the Coney spot, deboing and everything like that. So you know, he wants that power, man. So he definitely gets off on power. But at the same time, he has a softer side. So he goes over to Monique's, and you know he's trying to get one last chance. Monique almost let her defense down for a little second. I think she gonna give in. I'm not sure, but of course, it does he go in the Sucker Sip Hall of Fame right here, man? All right. Said Mabel spiked Charles' drink. Did she? Lamar turned into Debo Omar, snatching chains and robbing corner boys in this episode. At the beginning, Then he turned into Keith Sweat begging. But anyway, so of course after this, he tells this story about how, he lost his mother or rejected by his mother. I can't remember exactly. And ultimately, this is what saves your girl right here. Let's go ahead and go to the last clip I got for you guys. Ultimately, this saves Lucille. I still don't believe this. This is very unrealistic. Lucille is supposed to be lunch food. She's supposed to be up out of here. I'm glad she alive. She's supposed to be up out of here, man. Fuck that prayer. She's supposed to be gone. But she said a prayer only because she did not have that knife. You see, she was reaching in that pocket. She was reaching for that damn knife she left on the table. She was going to stab his ass. So she wasn't looking to pray. That wasn't her first solution. Her first solution was to stab Lamar. So, oh, man. He has a weakness for mother. I see, man. His weakness, man. That was analyzing evil, Lamar. But anyway, y'all. That's going to be it for me today. Just real quick announcements before I head up out of here. Predictions pack tomorrow. I'll let y'all know a finalized time. Just pay attention to community posts, notifications, all that stuff like that. And also today, celebrating Black History. If y'all haven't seen it yet, I re-uploaded my review for Judas and the Black Messiah. So talking about your boy Fred Hampton for Black History. So make sure y'all go check that out. That's also up. And subscribe-a-thon continues tomorrow. We still pressing out here. I think this week I want to try to go ahead and do all my 7 videos. This week got a little crazy. I want to do it this week, but I was like, it's not working. But next week I definitely got something for y'all. But anyway, that has been this episode review for BMF. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Go ahead and get up out of here. That was a good one. Episode 6. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Go ahead and get up out of here. Enjoyed y'all tonight. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see y'all later. Deuces.
Roll the dice, life a gamble. Close your eyes and blow out a candle.